Right, to upgrade the firmware on your Fujifilm X-T3, you need to download the app Fujifilm Camera. So you'll download it from your Play Store, your App Store, and once it's downloaded, you install it, then you'll open your app. If you have not already paired your phone, the way you do that is you go into your settings over there and you'll say Bluetooth setting, and then you'll say pairing registration, and then from the app, and then from the phone side, all right, I have an X-T3 already connected there, but I'll just tap there and it'll say add camera to list. And then it's asking you what type of camera, and then it's asking you interchangeable lens camera. In this case, it is an X-T3. I select it and I say add. Then it will now give me the instructions that I've already done on the camera, and then I'll just say proceed. And there you can see it's already found the camera. There it is, X-T, and there's the little code for it. And now it is pairing. You can see they both acknowledged it at the same time, and now I can say start. Right, so I've now paired the camera to the phone and I can do the firmware upgrade. Once the app and the camera are paired, you'll come here on the side and it'll say here firmware update, and there you can see there is a firmware update available. Now you have to have the camera on. Now if you want to check the current version of the firmware on your camera, all you do is you press the back button and you turn the camera on at the same time. And there you can see the firmware version 3.01. Now when the phone is on and the camera is on, they link to each other, and there it gives you the option to update it. If you try and update it and says camera busy, make sure the camera is just in the idle position, is not recording, or you're not in the menu. If you're in the menu of the camera system, it won't allow you to do the firmware upgrade. And if you are currently in the menu system, you might find that you run into issues. Because if I say update, you see it says camera is busy. So what you'll need to do is make sure the camera is there in the idle position, and now you can say update. Now once you press the button, you come to your camera, and then on the camera side it asks you update firmware to the latest version, so you just need to say OK. Now coming to the smartphone side, you can see there it is still busy. And there it is now transferring the firmware, and you can see on the camera it is acknowledging it by saying receiving, and now you just wait. Okay, you can see the firmware is complete. The phone gives you the outcome there. It says firmware completed, okay, and the app goes back to its default position. Now coming to the camera side, right now the camera side is now actually undergoing a flash process. So what had happened is it had downloaded the firmware to the camera, and now the camera is currently updating. At this point, do not do anything on your camera. Do not remove the battery. Do not try and use the camera, and definitely do not switch it off. You can see here it's showing the progress, and now we just wait for it. Right, there is the outcome on the camera side. It says firmware upgrade completed, turn off the camera version 3.1. And if you wanted to just double check that, you press the display button and cycle the camera on, and it should show you that updated firmware. There you go, firmware now is 3.1. Thanks for watching, cheers.